Children, I wish you all a very happy and pleasant morning. So lastly, we have seen about our longitude and latitude topic, right? So we are furthermore continuing with that this portion only. That one picture is remaining, that is a iron circle. So this is iron circle, right? See here, upside Arctic circle is there. We have seen that it is at the 66.5 degree Arctic. It is in north part. 66.5 degree Antarctic circle is in a south part, right? Then 23 degree Tropic of Cancer is in northern hemisphere, and 23.5 Tropic of Capricorn is at south, and equator will be passed at distance. Now what is iron circle? See here in the figure, iron circle means the part between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, which passes the difference between equator, is known as iron circle. See here in the picture, one arrow is going upwards and one arrow is going downward, right? So that is iron circle, which will form like circle, that is iron circle. And through this all the part, the rays of the sun will fall to the Arctic, Tropic of Cancer, equator, Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic, right? So our country is located in many different parts. Sometimes in some places in Tropic of Cancer or some in Tropic of Capricorn. So like this, sun rays are falling on this picture, right? Sun rays are falling. So sun rays are falling like this here in all the portion, okay? And we have seen what is iron circle. So now moving toward the GPS system. GPS system. GPS means Global Positioning System. If I have asked like that in MCQ, what is GPS stand for? Then you have to write Global Positioning System. So everybody are using mobile, right? Because you are seeing your online classes in mobile only. So there you have seen that GPS is there. What is GPS? It is full form is Global Positioning System. Now what is it? With the help of Global Positioning System, we come to know the latitudinal and longitudinal location of any place through mobile phones and Google Earth. So by turning the GPS caption, we can see the latitudinal and longitudinal of any place, right, on the Google Earth. So hello. So see here children, like this picture is there. If you want to go like this any place, suppose you have written direction here, I want to go to Domain Heights, like that we will search, right? It is not coming. See, so if I will go like this, if I want to search anything, it is through GPS going anywhere. I want to search cafe, then it will go to cafe. Then best place. We can see your best places to eat, we can search. See? It is going on, right? So through this location, it will find us then where the place is good or not. See, turn on location, it will access our location. It is not coming, just you see in your mobile phones that how this GPS is working, okay? GPS is working. The latitude and longitudinal place may be found with the help of mobiles which have internet access. So internet is not coming, right? We have seen that it is not coming. So if internet is very good, then only this will come. Today latitude and longitude can easily be understood with this. So let's see what is this international. First we'll see major longitude, right? In that one is Greenwich Mean Time, GMT time. That rare case you have seen. What is it? The zero longitudinal which passes through Greenwich City of Ireland is called Greenwich Line. So which passes between the Greenwich Line of England. It is known as Greenwich time. So like this, they are following the rule of England. What is the time according to it is following. Greenwich Line divides Earth into two equal parts from east to west, which is known as Earthern Hemisphere and Western Hemisphere. So you have to remember this, divides the Earth into two equal parts. That is Eastern Hemisphere and Western Hemisphere. The longitude up to 180 degree east of Greenwich Line are called eastern longitude, and longitude up to 180 degree west. So 180 degree east, eastern hemisphere, west, then western hemisphere. Greenwich line of western longitude. Okay, hemisphere. Okay, so this is Greenwich time. Now second is international date line. 180 degree longitude is called international date line. So what is international date line? 180 degree longitude is called international date line. It is just one longitude. The date and time changes when we cross the line. So 180 degree, it is one date line. If we cross that 180 degree, then next time and next date will be there. Next day we can suppose. It passes through the Pacific Ocean. It is exactly not at 180 degree at some place. So it is not that 180 degree will be always. If ocean will be there, then it will go downwards. Then it will go upwards. I will show in this figure, okay? Zigzag form. It is zigzag form. The reason behind it is that it is drawn straight. It will cross some island or some countries, because of which two date will mix up. So if going to some island, time will take more. So what? Two date will mix together, which will create confusion. To prevent this confusion, the line is deviated roughly. So if we are drawing straight line between ocean is there, then we have to cross zigzag. So what? Line is drawn roughly as it is. So see here in the picture. So see here you can picture in the, you can see international date line, that what is there? Eastern hemisphere is there here, and here western hemisphere is there. Monday, Sunday, like this, see New Zealand. Monday here, Sunday here, New Zealand. International date line. So it is going in zigzag form. See, you have seen straight, zigzag, straight, zigzag, like this. Because sometime what happen? Island and ocean, like that it is coming. So it is going in the zigzag form. Okay. So this is what? International date line. And we have seen about GPS, through which we can see Greenwich time and international date line. So avoid any confusion of date. This line is drawn through the sea and not the land. So this line is drawn to the sea. That zigzag is drawn to between sea is coming. So it is drawn to sea. Okay. Now what is that? Now we are seeing that tropic zones. From the given figure 9.10, it becomes clear that the earth is divided in different parts on the basis of difference in temperature, light, heat and cold. These parts are called zones. So what are zones? One, heat zone, cold zone, light zone, temperature. Suppose heat part is there, we can say that somewhere like that different season is there. So like this here, zones are divided according to the heat, cold, light and temperature. Okay, so we will see this figure. Tropic zone. More of region receiving more of less light and heat has been divided as follows. So first we will see 9.10 figure. See here. First is frigid zone. Then second temperature zone. Then equator is in between. Then temperature zone and then frigid zone. So at Arctic Ocean and at Antarctic Ocean, what is there? Frigid zone. And at Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, what is there? Temperature zone is there. So now what is frigid zone and how is temperature zone? Let's see through this picture. This zones. Three types of zone is there: torrid zone, tropical zone, temperature zone and frigid zone. So torrid zone means where excessive heat is there. It is known as torrid zone. Temperature zone means moderate heat and cold. And frigid zone means excessive cold. So Arctic and Antarctic Ocean both have very much cold. And this Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, medium. That is moderate heat and cold. Right? So like this, at Arctic and Antarctic, excessive cold. And at Tropic of Capricorn and Cancer, what is that? Moderate heat and cold. Okay. So till now, up to zone, I hope your all portion will be clear. Then also one time you see and read it this whole paragraph, okay? Then after this we'll study about this type of motion of the earth in our next class, okay? Thank you children.